Greetings, welcome to class. Today we'll be discussing verb and concord. Someone may ask, what is concord? Concord means agreement between the subject and the verb, or between a verb and other elements of a clause structure. For instance, when you talk about she coming, our subject here is a singular verb. It's a singular noun, she. And according to the law of verb and concord, because we are starting with subject and verb concord, it tells you that when the subject is singular, the verb that will come must be a singular verb. We are going to be having maybe 2 or 3 examples on a particular number that we want to treat. Yeah, the verb here is not supposed to be are, but it's supposed to be is, because is a singular verb. Our subject here is a singular pronoun. Another one is this: they coming. This is they. They here is plural, so it's going to attract a plural verb, which is they are coming. Another one again, let's do the last example before we move to the next. Another one is the parents reach. The parent, which is our subject here. Remember, this is our subject. The parent, which is the subject here, the parent is plural. So meaning the verb must be plural. The parents are rich, meaning the boy has rich parents. So that will be all for subject and verb concord. Let's move to a pair concord. Please, whatever I'm telling you, it stands. There is no exception to it. Wherever you find it, for the benefit of those writing JAMB, if you find it in your question, know that it is like that. There is no exception to this. The number 2 says a pair of concord. Whenever you see a pair of, maybe a pair of trouser dash on the bed, the rule says anywhere you see a pair of, the verb must be a singular verb. Okay, now a singular verb is, was, and the rest. So what are we expecting here? A pair of trousers is on the bed, not are on the bed. That's the law of a pair of concord. Another one can be this. Another one can still be this: a pair of shoe dash on dash. Okay, let me say dash under the bed. A pair of shoe is. Like I told you, there is no exception to this. This is the last example for a pair of concord. Let's go to the principle of proximity. The principle of proximity in concord says you may have different subjects, but the subject that will come before the noun is what is going to determine the verb that will come after it. For instance, when you have, okay, let's say something like when Bisola, no, let me use if Bisola passes well. If Bisola passes well in the exam, the teacher, her mother, her brother, or the friends, yes, friends dash to be praised. If you watch here, we have if Bisola passes well in the exam, we have the teacher, her mother, the teacher, her mother, one person, her mother, one person, her brother, one person, the friends This is a plural. So what is going to determine our verb? The one that comes before the verb, the noun that comes before the verb. This is a noun, but it is not close. What is even proximity? Proximity is something that is closest to something. What is closest to this dash here is this friends, and it's plural. So the law says that since the one that is closest to the verb is plural, the verb must be plural. So the correct thing to say here is if Bisola passes well in the exam, the teacher, her mother, her brother, or the friends are to be praised. For instance, if what we have here is or her, okay, let me say her friend. Yes, her friend. Her friend now is talking about one friend, not many friends. You use is. Do you understand? So the principle of proximity tells you that the noun that comes before the verb is what you're going to put into consideration. That's what you take into cognizance, not the rest subjects there. That's all for principle of proximity. The next one is many a Concord. Please, anywhere you see many a, if you see it in Japan, you see it anywhere in the world, if you find many a, the verb that will come must always be a singular verb. There is no exception to this. For instance, many a student dash the teacher. Okay, let's not do it like this. Many a dash the teacher. Because I said it will be a singular verb, it will be a singular noun, and a singular verb. Many a attracts a singular noun and a singular verb. This is your subject level. So the subject must be a singular one, which is student. The verb also, which is the predicator level, must be in singular too. Many a student likes the teacher. I hope you know that lexical verbs like dislike attracts s when it's talking about one person. So the singular part of it is attracts s. Same thing goes with dances. She dances every day, but if you do more than one, two persons dance every day. So that will be all for many a Concord. Hope you understand. Anyway, you find many a Concord, many a in a statement, it attracts a singular noun and a singular verb. Another one is, which is the last one on the list, collective noun Concord. What is collective noun? Collective noun is a general name given to a particular group of something. Maybe group of ladies is called bevy. Group of cows is called cattle. Group of singers, you call them choir. Group of, and so many of them, group of stars, you call them galaxy. So whenever you find collective nouns, make sure the verb will be a plural verb. For example, the cattle grazing. The cattle dash grazing. This example here, the cattle dash grazing. The cattle are grazing because you know the general name for cows, both the bull and both the female cow and the male cow. The general name, the collective name for them is cattle. And I told you already, the principle of collective noun Concord says if you find collective noun, the verb must be a plural verb, like not the cattle is grazing. If you write it, you will fail. Second example is the choir. This is a collective name for singers. The choir are singing, not the choir is singing. Let's look for the last one here. Okay, which one do we choose now? You have, okay, the bevy dash coming for the event. This is talking about the group of ladies. The verb must be a plural verb, are coming for the event. So this will be all for verb and